Hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Avatar: The Way of Water, and as usual I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie to tell in short what this movie is all about. Then I'm gonna share my own opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen. And yeah, just click away from this video and come back after you watch a movie if you want to, guys. If you don't want to, you don't have to, it's totally okay. But if you really are interested in my opinions and thoughts about this movie right now, then stay with me till the end of this video and let's get started. Alright guys, Avatar: The Way of Water is a movie that's been released in 2022, and this is science fiction slash action slash adventure type of a movie genre. And this is actually direct sequel to the original 2009 Avatar that was directed by James Cameron. Same goes with this movie, and this movie continues exactly where the first movie ended back in 2009. We still follow Jake Sully, our main character of this movie, and now he has a family with that Navi Avatar girl that he met in the first movie. He now has kids. He became the real Navi. They transacted his mind and his human-like body fully into the avatar. He's not using that machine anymore to lay on it to be present in the body, and movie starts off by showing his life and his family's life, and movie introduces you a little bit into the Pandora, the planet, and kind of reminds you slightly of what happened in the first movie. And then we, at the other hand, have this villain that comes back in the shape of an avatar, and it's actually the commander from the first Avatar movie that wanted to take down the tree on the Pandora and destroy Jake and the Navis and all that. He dies at the end of the first movie while battling Jake, and now he is coming back in the body of an avatar, and he has his full team that also are now in the bodies of avatars. And once again they're coming back and they're striking Pandora. This time Earth is dying and humans are trying to colonize it, and to do that they have to get the avatars, actually the Navis, the aliens, so-called, who live on that planet, even though humans are aliens, because you are the one colonizing their planet. And as the movie goes on, we see the message that Commander left in his human body to his avatar, and he says, you're not me, but you are made from me, and I'm giving you a mission, which is to hunt down Jake Sully, who killed me, and did all these things, and I want you to find him and kill him for me, and so we can colonize the planet. And that's pretty much what this commander's mission is through the entire movie. He's hunting down Jake and his family, and actually, believe it or not, there is not that much action in this movie. This movie was more focused on the planet Pandora and its CGI and the beauty that this movie shows. And it shows that family life of Jake, and through the movie he's running away from his home on Pandora and leaving his people behind, and he seeks exile to this water faction. There are also avatars. They're just water people. They look slightly different. They have different tails. They can swim. They got different cultures and traditions. And water people accept Jake and his family, and they find new home there. And that's pretty much where most of the movie is happening. A lot of that happens before they reach that water faction, and there are things constantly going on through the movie. You constantly meet new characters, and there is constantly something going on. The movie is 3 hours long. It's a very long movie. I was very surprised by the length of this movie. So there is a lot of details that I could go through, and there are a lot of details to talk about, but it's kind of hard because it's a lot. There is just simply a lot going on in this movie. It would be a huge bite for me to talk about everything, but the main part of the story is that Jake and his family are running away from that commander in his avatar body, and they're hunting him, they're trying to kill him, and people are once again trying to colonize Pandora. And Jake this time has a family. He doesn't want them to get killed, he doesn't want to fight, he seeks exile to keep his family safe. And the movie was more focused on that family side of the movie, and it shows the life of his entire family. He's not the only main character in the movie. He still is the main character, but you follow his children, his wife. This movie kind of has a lot of sides following, and it follows a lot of side characters, and it puts focus on multiple characters, so it's not focused only on Jake and himself through the entire movie like in the first Avatar movie. And that's pretty much it. Through the movie, he's just running away from this commander that's trying to kill him. At the end, they battle. They eventually find him again, and he has to fight because he has no other choice. And that's pretty much it. Not to spoil completely the movie and what happens, I'm not gonna go through the details, through all of them, because there's just too much, like I've said. But from the technical side, I think Avatar: The Way of Water was a fantastic movie. It has absolutely beautiful CGI. I watched it on my 4K TV, on my 4K Philips, with Ambilight in the background, and there is a lot of beautiful colors through the entire movie. The quality of the movie is absolutely stunning. The CGI is absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna say that Avatar: The Way of Water gave me the feeling as the first Avatar movie did. And the reason behind that is simply because when the first Avatar movie came out, that was the first real 3D movie in the cinema history that actually had something to offer, and that had actually something when you sit and you watch it, you actually experience the 3D for the first time, and you're amazed by all the beautiful things and CGI that you see. That's why I think the first Avatar movie was so popular. It had something different and unique for movie industry back in the time, and that's what it made it so popular, and it was one of the most earning movies ever created in the cinema history. I'm not gonna say that the Avatar: The Way of Water is a bad movie. It is far from that. But I think the first movie, just because of, like I said, it was the first real 3D movie and it was something new for people to experience. That's why that movie sticks more with me than its sequel. But a sequel is also great. It has a lot of beautiful scenes. It's highly focused on emotions and empathy, and it shows that family life, and you can find all kinds of emotions in this movie, and you get to explore Pandora from different angles and perspectives, and everyone has something that they're doing on that planet. People have their own thing. What are they doing? The Navis and the water people, and all the different characters have their own things going on, and you get to witness it from multiple perspectives. And that's what makes this movie so interesting to me, honestly, because there is so many different views you can see this movie from, and it's not focused only on one character, and that's what I absolutely loved. It's like reading a book with all kinds of things going on inside of it, and each character has something unique and special about them, and it just keeps you interested. It's not a movie that it's gonna be boring. It still feels like Avatar movie. You still have all these great things. You still get to see some of the places from the first movie that give very nostalgic feeling, and all that. It's really great. I especially love the scene with the whales. There is the part in the movie where these giant alien Pandorish whales come to these water people every year, and they hang out with them, and there is this one special whale that was exiled from all the other whales, and he has painful backstory, and at the end he turns out to be a hero and all these kind of things. It's so beautiful. There is so many beautiful things about this movie. It's a movie that you should definitely watch. If you had the chance to see this in a theater at the 3D, I think the feeling was even better. I think this is one of the movies that just had to be watched in 3D for a full great experience, and that's kind of what I'm sorry for that I didn't. I haven't seen a 3D movie. Actually, I haven't been in a cinema for years now. Since I purchased my TV, I kind of don't have a need to go to cinema anymore. But besides that, this is a great movie. The only thing that I'm kind of sorry is that I didn't go to cinema and see it in 3D. There is absolutely a ton of beautiful things going on in this movie, and it's just amazing what technology can do today. I think that this movie actually presents how far the technology has pushed in the movie industry in all these years. I feel like they gave it all in this movie. Like, they used all the latest technology they possibly could to make this masterpiece. And Avatar: The Way of Water is definitely a great movie. There is a lot to watch, there is a lot to see, there is a lot to talk about, but it would take forever if I would go through all of it. The story is, I'm not gonna say the story was that interesting as the first movie. I think first movie had definitely more interesting story than the second movie, but at the other hand, the second movie, the sequel, is focused on some other things and has a different message from the first movie. The second movie kind of has more of that family message and how important the family and love towards the family is, and how father should take care of his children, and how man should take care of his wife. You can find all these kind of messages in that movie, and I think that's what this movie was trying to tell me. It has a beautiful message about the family. The movie, like I said, is overwhelmed with emotions, and you should absolutely watch it. It's a sequel worth watching, but in my opinion, it's not giving me the same feeling as the first movie was, but I already explained why is that. But yeah, overall, it was a great movie. It's worth watching. It's worth 3 hours of sitting and watching. There is a lot to see, and I totally recommend you to check this movie out. You're gonna enjoy it. If you enjoy the first movie, you're probably gonna enjoy the second movie as well. But for me, it was slightly different experience than the first movie. It didn't give me the same feeling, but I think it was still worth watching and I enjoyed it. Alright guys, so that's it for my Avatar: The Way of Water movie review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. You can also join my Chris Facebook group. Link is down below in the description. You can follow my content there as well if you want. If it's easier for you, join. Again, if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's fine. And I love you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your support and everything you've done for me and my channel so far. You're amazing. And I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.